And I know there are people say, oh, you're going to scare me. You're scaring me. You're scaring me.
Is that how people talk? Oh my God, you're going to scare me. You're scaring me. You're scaring me. Oh my God. I was just thinking that.
Perfect love casts out fear.
Yeah. So you're scaring the shit out of people with your. So if perfect love casts out fear, then if perfect love came back, I don't know, I'm not fool around, in the form of, say, a Messiah, perhaps, I don't know, what's a good one? This is what first one comes to my head, Jesus. Like, he would be perfect love, and he shows up or whatever, then effectively you who sells fucking lion paintings and end of the world documentaries and scares the living fuck out of people that there's going to be super volcanoes, then he would cast you out. Is that what I'm gathering?
And the problem is
You're the problem. You're the problem. Jim's the problem. The show's a problem.
is that no one is manifesting, in my opinion,
Well, yeah.
accurately in the miraculous realm the supernatural capabilities of what God has done in the Old Testament, what God did in the New Testament, what God is doing people all.
I have to say, I'm coming pretty close. I wouldn't say perfectly, but I've got about, as far as, biblical manifestations goes, I'm at, what, 72-28, something like that?
all over the world that need miracles, except in the United States of America. And
Yeah, it's a miracle-free zone.
I'm not talking that there aren't miracles.
Well, yeah, no.
I'm just saying on the level that gets the world's attention.
Yeah, good miracles. It's all micro miracles, like these shitty little earthquakes I have to follow.
Right
MAGA worldwide.
now, we have been denigrated Christians, mocked, ridiculed, scorned.
Well, not because you're Christian, though. Because you're an asshole. Because you're a grifter on a grifter show, bullshitting real Christians, trying to get old ladies to part with their savings to keep your ass afloat while you fearmonger for a living, when, in your opinion, if Jesus came back, the first thing he would do is get rid of people like you. Weird.
Basically, we're persona non grata. That means persons we
that are not grata. Yeah, it's different than being potatoes au gratin. There's a thin line.
just are irrelevant. But
I don't know if he likes lions.
there are people speaking out. There are people standing up. And
Yeah, hi.
I want to thank the intercessors. I want to thank each and every one of you that pray for Jim and Lori. I pray
Yeah, they wouldn't like my prayers, though, I think.
for Mondo, Marcella, all of the crew there. Pray for me. The intercessors are
The intercessors.
ones that are holding this all together.
Dude is totally a closer.
Because the Word of God says, God, look for a man to stand the gap or a woman.
Yeah, a man or a woman or a child or a crowbar. Put a crowbar in the gap, maybe wiggle it.
And it's interesting, Jim, I made the statement, if it weren't for women of God, there wouldn't be any men of God.
Because women give birth to all the people on the earth.
Because some of the boldest people that are speaking up for truth are women. And some of them are dying.
I'm sorry, is there a big Joan of Arcing happening right now? By the way, the reason he's saying that is because the audience of the Jim Baker Show is like 90% old ladies.
The women that have spoken out, scientists.
This is don't get excited about the idea that suddenly this dude is pro-woman or something. It's because that's the audience. It's like getting excited that, Target and other places are having plus size mannequins and plus size clothes all of a sudden. It's not because they finally realize they're, that people deserve recognition, or it's a marketing thing. Once obesity hit 60% in the United States, the market shifted, and so they started selling to that. That doesn't mean they care any more than this asshole cares about women.
Are dying. They're being murdered. And the United States is not the place you thought it was.
Who's murdering women for being Christians in the United States en masse, besides their Christian husband?
And so this is why, again,
honest to God, I don't know what the hell.
Extinction protocols. Protocol is a term for all the blueprint and plans that are to be initiated in a pre-planned manner and along a pre-planned timeline.
Yeah, according to the dictionary definition of what a protocol is.
And ladies and gentlemen, the timeline is well into being initiated. the biological weapons development around the world was basically accelerated to the point that they finally realized nuclear war doesn't kill enough people.
Is that what they realized? Wait a second. What? Doesn't kill enough people? Stupid. The reason nuclear war was never used, quite frankly, and why conventional warfare always happens within, measured limits, even including World War II, is because one of the only reasons you attack a people is because you want their shit. And if you blow their shit up or make it radioactive for 10,000 years, you can't. It's not any good anymore. That's why biological weapons are used, and that's why biological weapons are outlawed, because the cost of bombing another group of people and trying to take their shit should require a sacrifice on your part. If you can just make the wind kill everyone, then that's why we have a Geneva Convention, but that's the UN, and they hate that.
But guess what? A biological pathogen. Now we're hearing about Ebola being monitored.
Oh, now we're hearing about it?
In Kentucky.
We're... Fuck you looking at me for, dude? Why'd you look at me when you said Kentucky? the protocols of the elders of Lyon.
We're hearing about
that was just a freeze. Anyways,
zombie disease, and if people doesn't know what a zombie disease is,
yeah, obviously flesh eaters. They used to walk very slowly because zombies were obviously an allegory for communism for a long time, and now they're an allegory for rampaging poor people with blood diseases like AIDS. That was once that entered the zeitgeist, and that was more people's fear that some crazy person who was dirty and nasty would run up and get blood in your mouth, and then you would you would get AIDS. So that fear made zombies shift from lumbering workers with no brains to, that just want to eat the originality of everyone else, which is why they eat brains, why they became running, spitting monsters.
Jesus, it's basically already
tell us.
Already being talked about in the CDC. Some people say, oh, that's tongue-in-cheek. It isn't tongue-in-cheek.
No, nobody would even do that. You can actually get an infection.
We had, 2 years ago, we had 5 manifestations of people trying to literally eat alive people in Florida, I believe it was.
Yeah, it's Florida, though. I mean, honestly, the bath salts capital of the world. It wasn't a disease.
They were on some drug called Flocka or something.
The crocodile drug that makes your skin like crocodile skin.
The thing that's important,
Flocka,
is this.
And the weird thing is that they yell Flocka when they run towards you.
We are now hearing of baby parts. This makes me so sick.
We're now hearing of baby parts.
Of baby parts that are going into food additives, that are going into vaccines.
Food additives? What's wrong with these cookies? They're not moist anymore. I stopped putting baby in it. Oh. Can we just get a bag of the old baby cookies just for the cookies? I'll have baby-free bread. I know it messes with your digestion. I know, but they're just so more scrumptious.
And then they try and deny it. I'm not going to, here's the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the bottom line right here.
I'm not a vampire. I'm not going to let...
I'm not a vampire. Citation needed.
Let something go into my body free willingly that has...
Free willingly.
The life, because the Bible said the life is in the blood of our little brothers and sisters in...
So the life is in the blood, so you're never going to get a blood transfusion. So people who give blood are basically Satanists, and anybody who takes it, anybody who gets a transplant, oh shit, Jim, he's calling you out.
In Jesus, that will only meet Noah in heaven. Will only Noah meet them in heaven. Where was the church?
Where was the church? In the middle of these laboratories where allegedly baby parts were being ground up and put into vaccines.
So I say God bless everyone who's ever stood against it. When I first met you, Lori, that blew my mind of hearing...
Don't bring it up. Jim's still here.
Your testimony, and the love you had for these young mothers that chose to keep their babies, not abort them.
So women who had abortions are not deserving of love. So in your mind, if they are sinful or they have sinned and they've done something later, so Jesus just basically written them off. Women are only good if they're brood mares for the state. Gotcha. Okay. Anyways.
So we've turned.
Notice it's all male lions you're painting.
Into a cannibal nation.
And we've turned into a cannibal nation. All right. So is it me, or does he look like someone from the Donner Party?
A cannibal nation is this.
Mm-hmm.
We will consume everything and anything. And I won't use this.
Obviously, he's been to lunch with Jim.
Name, but one of the most famous up-and-coming movie stars, who is the great-grandson of one of the most famous billionaires in the world.
Oh, Armie Hammer.
Who owned one of the biggest oil companies in the world, is openly bragging about being cannibal.
No, he was fetishizing it, and he thought it was naughty talk. But because I live in Los Angeles and I'm an actor, I'm supposed to be tainted by one lunatic. I'm sorry. So because that guy exists, that makes me and everybody else in the United States a cannibal nation. Even though I think he lost his job because of it, if I'm not mistaken. But so wake up. I'm trying to tell you this. So since Jim Baker ripped off a bunch of old ladies, are we a purse snatcher nation? Cannibal Nation is a great name for a band, or
websites, and I don't go to them. I'm told that.
Well, no, I don't. I've never seen any of them. Whatever. I'm afraid to even click on the links.
I don't go to them.
No. People tell you.
It makes me too mad.
Yeah, that's why you don't go. It's because it makes me too mad that you get aroused?
That are talking about celebrity cannibal restaurants.
Yeah, I know. They're everywhere. Honestly, it's getting to the point where I'll only go to one based on their Yelp review because A, they're packed. Second, you can't even pick the baby anymore. You gotta take whatever cut you get. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm playing along, but this is what?
In California.
Oh well, of course it's in California. They wouldn't have a baby restaurant in Montana.
In California.
In California.
A company that basically will make sausage out of the stem cells of celebrities. Did you guys see that story?
Mm-hmm. Stem cell sausage celebrity. Boy. TheBiteLabs.org. The guy who wants to sell lab-grown salami made of Kanye West. So there is a... This is good. Hold on. Fuck off, Vice. FYI, this story is over 5 years old. The guy who wants to sell lab-grown salami made of Kanye West is 100% serious. Each salami will have roughly 30% celebrity meat and 40% lab-grown animal meats. A representative of Bite Labs grows meat from celebrity tissue samples and uses it to make artisanal salami. Excuse me, waiter. This tastes funny. It's the Gary Busey. Oh, okay. All right. I'll finish it then. I don't know. This is weird. Eats. Calls it right at bitelabs.org. Right, let's see if they still exist. Are they still around? Not secure. Oh, it's not secure there. What we do. They have a site that literally says get involved. Vision, contact. It's honestly, you're still using the picture from 5 years ago. You've never experienced celebrities quite like this. Some of you have. Excuse me. But there's so many jokes. Cascade. You have the Tom Hanks. It's good. It's a little doughy these days. Do you have the lean Tom Hanks? 1986. Celebrity. It all starts with your favorite celebrities. This is like the abattoir version of Cameo. Culture. Well, how can you mix celebrities and culture? That doesn't work. Isolating muscle stem cells, we grow celebrity meat in our proprietary bioreactors. Meats. In the tradition of Italian cured meats, we dry, age, and spice our product into fine charcuterie. Help get celebrities on board. Tweet your favorite celebrities. Support us on Thunderclap. There's going to be a James Franco. There's going to be a Jennifer Lawrence. There's going to be a Kanye and an Ellen, which is tougher than I thought it would be. Process. Eco-friendly Health Plus. Oh, God. Yeah, well, that's clearly the emails that you're getting. Byte Labs is not affiliated with any of the... Oh. Well, that kind of screws the pooch, doesn't it? Byte Labs is not affiliated with any of the personalities listed on the site and does not claim responsibility for any actions or adverse situations created as a result of our content. Content. Uh-huh.
It's real. It's
real chewy. I'm sending it back, honestly. I tried to get some mailed to me overnight or whatever, but apparently it was hard to get Shia LaBeouf to stand still. I don't know what the fuck.
Real. And again,
this is so gross and stupid.
Again, when nations come under judgment, you can read about the Old Testament.
Yeah. If America's joking about this, imagine what they're doing in the Philippines.
Stories of people that were fighting over whose baby to kill first to eat it because starvation was so great.
Is it really you're just vying to be king of the Donner Party, right?
They were selling pigeon droppings because the hunger drove people mad.
They were selling pigeon droppings. Well, you're never going to be able to jump high enough to catch the pigeon if all you eat is pigeon shit.
Our country was so blessed.
It was. And then what happened? Brown people and gay marriage.
In such a marvelous way. We were a beacon unto the rest of the world.
And then Donald Trump attempted to make us kind of like the strip mall version of Russia.
We were that country that people wanted two words, freedom and liberty.
And that's what they wanted. And they didn't get it. But maybe you could get it for $500 if you join the Hall of Prophets Groundbreaking member, and you get one blanket and one mug, and you send it in right now, and it's only $500. $500 for a blanket and a mug, and now you're a part of the Prophets Groundbreaking member. You break your member, and then they'll make sausage out of it.
And I want to share something. Look at
but you've shared a lot.
Where the pulpits quit preaching Jesus.
Yeah. You mean Jews and Muslims and anybody who's not Christian, or you mean the actual...
Crucified, obviously, resurrected.
Obviously.
Seated on the right hand of God the Father, coming again. Look at where liberty went.
Where'd it go? Yeah, when Jesus came back, where'd liberty go?
Jesus left the pulpit, and he didn't, let's just say this.
Yeah, he didn't leave.
He won't stay where he isn't welcome, but...
Yeah, he's not. It's like the opposite of a vampire.
A lot of pulpits in America...
Celebrities, it's what's for dinner. How did it end up that Kanye was the other white meat? What is happening?
I'd say this. People want to argue with facts, argue with all the different surveys.
That's right. Argue with the fact that Jesus was once in a church in Wisconsin and he was asked to leave.
90% of the pews in America, and that's being generous in my opinion, have become apostate in the things.
All right, call them out.
Towards a living God. Look at the fight even within the Southern Baptist convention.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, it's the cannibal Baptists against the vegan Baptists who are all woke now.
Different Baptist groups, different Methodist groups.
Did Jim and Lori just pass out?
Groups embracing this, embracing that.
Yeah, whatever. Just half of this, half of Judeo this, Christian that. Just kind of mixing and mingling.
Where's it talk about embracing Jesus?
Yeah, where does it?
This is why
You want to scare people with volcanoes and pretend you know when Jesus is coming back, even though Jesus specifically said no one will know?
we're either going to be obedient and faithful, or we're going to be basically seduced and overtaken.
Oh God, that's a hard choice, guys. Because they both sound so appealing. You know what I mean? Like, I have to say, I don't know why. Maybe it's the way he said it, but the second one actually sounds Bon Jovi anchovies. What a great idea!
Yeah.
Wow.
That is so.
Wow.
Wow, our show's
So
gone for
powerful.
today, and I want Steve to come back tomorrow.
Yes,
because we have just
absolutely.
gotten started in our conversation
Oh my
today.
goodness, Steve, this
Steve,
is
you had said that the greatest migration in U.S. history will take place after the great quakes and ruptures in the underground water sources, because they will be searching for clean, drinkable water. And I don't have time to even go into that today.
But let me guess. You have the Seychelles Extreme Water Bottle bundle for 6 bottles for $165, and it includes shipping and handling.
But this is something that I've been so concerned about.
I was concerned about the Seychelles Extreme Water Bottle bundle with 6 bottles that includes shipping and handling for just $165. Tell me more.
And here you mentioned that today.
And I was like, wait, we have a product. The Seychelles Extreme Water Bottle bundle for 6 bottles includes shipping and handling for just $165.
And I want people to get our water bottles.
Everybody
girl.
needs to get.
Yeah. See, what? I mean, it's like the Lord.
The Seychelles water filtration, the extreme.
He sells Seychelles by the seaman's shore.
If you don't have these,
I do not have those.
when we have this, and these
I will not have that when we have this.
things are happening
That's really Jim Baker.
now. I'm in the
Yes.
Revelation teaching.
Yes.
What have I been teaching?
That and the Lord spoke unto them, and he opened the 7th seal, and behind it was a series of water bottles and desalinization pellets.
Right.
Where we are right now.
That's right.
Is apparently 10 years, maybe 20 after that picture was taken.
And that's why I hope you'll get these two new lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah, get them, both of them, part 1 and part 2, because you don't want to have. There's so many unanswered questions. You don't want to watch 2 and go, I got it. $40. It's cheap. I'm just saying, Steve. He's side selling you.
Yes.
But right now,
Yes, Jim is in Tammy Baker. Tammy's dead. He's got a new wife, Lori.
we're in the earthquake and the volcano time.
Yes.
The dogs and cats living together.
And what's happening, Mondo?
Oh, it's shaking.
What is happening, Mondo?
It's rumbling. It's
Yeah.
It's rumbling and shaking and shaking and quaking.
erupting
Like never before.
like never before.
Thousands.
Well, like always before.
Just in one area, we've seen over 40,000 earthquakes swarming
Yeah.
one area within 10 days.
That's wild. It's almost as if that always happens, and we've only now, in the last 35 years, set up earthquake detectors in a lot of these areas to be able to detect them, and that we've fine-tuned them over time to tell the difference, so that we're getting an increasingly more cohesive view of underground quakes using the seismic tools that we have at our disposal. I'm kidding. There's a lot more. It's the world's about to end.
That's more than every year since
Amy, this has been going on for a long time.
2014 in Iceland. It's unbelievable what we're seeing right now. As a matter of-
It's now.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, get ready.
now. And he said between now and the rapture. Well, my next lesson, Mondo,
Yeah, I hope the rapture doesn't happen between now and then.
Yeah.
it's
wanna
going to
hear
be
it.
the rapture.
That's right.
Oh, okay. So, in case you're wondering, whenever Jim Baker puts another DVD out, if you're on an airplane, if you're getting on an airplane, ask if the pilots are devout Christians who have accepted Jesus Christ as their Lord and personal Savior, because they might disappear mid-flight, kind of like the Avengers blip.
Right.
They go up there and go, "What's something happens?" And they just close. Right.
It's right now where we are, and next week we're going to be
Yes.
into that teaching. We are in the last days,
Yes,
and I
we
can't
are.
wake up people. They're just
Yeah, it's almost like you've been saying it forever, and they think you're full of shit.
they've gone to sleep.
Yeah.
It's almost as if your credibility has completely gone to shit and no one believes you about anything anymore. I can't imagine why that would be.
The church has gone to sleep, and if we don't wake up, surely you can look around you.
Well, you don't want to sleep through the rapture. Look, I'm late for work. No, you're not. What? Half the people are gone. Oh, shit.
And see.
I slept through the rapture.
America's going to hell in a handbasket. America is really turned against God.
Really? Are they turned against God? Or have they turned against his people who are lying and not true representatives of faith? Maybe they're turning against hypocrites in a way that the grift has gotten more complicated, is what I think.
And God is sending judgment.
That's right.
And it's important. So he talks about the drinkable water. People be just roaming.
Yeah.
In a few months,
Yeah, no, I saw the beginning of Waterworld.
perhaps. We
You're
just
going to be peeing into a little half of an old plastic bottle and pouring it into a thing and then cranking the thing and drinking out of a mug and then diving after a giant fish and shooting it dead from the inside. I know. I've read the Revelations.
depends on when this all happens.
Yes.
And it's starting.
Yeah, it does. It kind of does. It kind of does depend on when it all happens. You know what I mean? By the way, if you're a person of faith and you actually believe in anything, or you pray or anything like that, don't forget to give a thumbs up and a like to the show while we're at it. Because understand, I'm not mocking faith. I'm mocking these assholes.
Starting to happen, so they
Yes.
can get these still. This,
Right.
this
It's like if I'm call out a guy playing 3-card Monty, I'm not making fun. I'm not ridiculing magic tricks.
is the greatest idea we've ever seen.
But you can receive 6 of these Seychelles
God.
Extreme water filtration bottles that you can
So good. Have them in your house.
take with you everywhere you go. Always
Always.
have it on hand. Always use it.
Always be there.
You can
Always.
receive
Go.
6 of these
And you just gotta when you get them, you'll have to have the filter. You'll have to replace that every 13 days.
for a gift
And we have a subscription
to the
service.
ministry of $165, which includes shipping and handling. I can remember when one was $150.
I remember. And then we got this great contract with this this factory in China.
Right.
This is incredible.
It is. It's wonderful.
Go right to our website, and you can get food for 30 years.
Oh my God! It's a bucket of pancakes. Get a bucket of pancakes and some macaroni. There's a bowl. Obviously, bowl's not included.
Shelf
Look at the butter slab.
life
of
food,
Shelf life food.
as well. What-
Jesus Christ. You just picture somebody sitting on the fucking floor just spooning whatever powder is in this fucking thing. You know, that you can turn the powder into any kind of pasta or whatever. It's basically egg whites in an emulsifier.
What's the number,
corn
Lori?
flour.
You call us at 1-888-988-1588 or
That looks like a burger my grandmother would make with a giant pickle on
you
the
can go to
side.
the website,
Oh
jimbakkershow.com.
my God. This surely is the pancakes of Christ.
You can write us at P.O. Box 7330, Branson,
Yeah, but what if I don't wanna?
Missouri 65615.
If you
60 meal prepared pantry bucket. Grits! Oh, sign me up,
want us
son.
to stay on the air,
Who puts strawberries on grits? What kind of evil satanic bullshit is this?
shop today. Do it today. Get it today. And if you want to get my 2 new Revelation teachings,
That's
I really don't.
that will
Right.
bring us right up to the Rapture chapter.
Yes, they can
You
receive.
Well, yeah. And then I got all this food sitting there and it's just gonna rot. I'm confused. So I buy all these supplies and these water filtration things. And then I'm taken up in the rapture, obviously, to avoid the hardest. Hey! Zoltan. I'm still confused on this. So I'm taken up and I leave behind all this free food and these water filtration things for all the sinners, and they get to stay on earth in the flesh having sex and drinking clean water and eating my pancakes. What the fuck is going on?
You can
receive
get
volume
those.
1 and volume 2 for a
No, can I just get volume 2? Thank you. I'll assume.
$40 donation to the ministry, and that includes the shipping and handling.
All right, I have to go. I hate it. Don't forget your Cascadia,
Yes.
the big one.
Forget
Yes.
Don't forget that.
You don't want to miss it.
Fuck, this is just QVC all the time. Christ. Get your food to survive probably tastes like shit, yes. It's called passing it on. It is good. It's the Christian thing to do. Buy a bunch of buckets of survival food and water purification and leave them behind for the sinners who are not taken up. Tammy Faye is dead. Clips, please? Oh, yeah. Yes. I love when they beg. I know. It's fucking crazy.
It's
This
this
video-
documentary.
It's so good. I kind of want to watch it. I'm not going to, though, because I know what's in it.
Is going to save your friends.
Well, like it said,
How's it going to save your friends? They can't afford to move. The fuck are you talking about? It'll just fill them with dread for the next 50 years until they pass away or it
at
happens.
the very top, Yellowstone is
Yeah.
just a distraction.
Yeah. It's bullshit.
Cascade
wanna ask
is
you.
the big one.
I know I'm over time,
Yeah.
but what
The hell is on this?
happens when all of this starts happening? It's already happening. It's already starting. It's already doing it.
begun.
But what happens
Did I miss it? Like I slept through the rapture? Shit.
when it goes full blown?
Yeah, it's a baker's dozen for the DVDs. You can get 13 DVDs for $350.
And you didn't do it. You didn't get the tape.
Yeah, I'm sitting there covered in ash. My feet are in molten lava. I don't have any survival food. I'm drinking my own piss, and I never even got to watch this DVD.
You didn't
right.
bother to tell your friends. You
There will be, yeah, in the end times during our Mad Max future, we'll all be roaming the land like Book of Eli, looking for a working DVD player so we can watch this and go, shit, I missed it.
didn't bother to tell your children. You're going to feel bad.
Yeah.
I am gonna feel bad. I am if I didn't scare the shit out of them with this DVD you're selling and this box. Don't forget the box of seeds.
You are.
You're going to feel
Seed box. Sell the seed box.
more than bad. You're going to be in terror.
Yeah.
In
What was that love casts out fear bullshit earlier?
panic.
That's a good
So you
question.
can
Fear and panic and stuff. You won't be able to get it into the DVD player.
get this video for a $35 gift, or you can get them 3 for...
Yes, we have 3 for a $100 donation to the ministry, or we've put together the Baker's Dozen, 13 of the powerful documentary.
Fucking hell. Like, and this is just an ad from this point on. This is like... All right, I'm done with these assholes.